All right. Welcome to Custom Creator. I am Danny Lee, OGT, that is OGL. And we are going to do our first Led Zeppelin reaction, believe it or not. I am very familiar with Led Zeppelin. Uh, OGL is, well, tell them your background a little bit, OGL.
So I'm like I love metal, I love rock, but there's like a cutoff point, like mid '80s and on. I know like a lot of bands there. Okay, basically I'm not familiar with Zeppelin, is what I'm saying. I know love me some metal, love me some rock, but Zeppelin was one of those bands that always kind of I was able to avoid or was avoiding me, or I never had the inevitable meeting with the wizards of metal that are Led Zeppelin. Obviously, the band has inspired a lot of bands that I love. I mean, pretty much metal in general and hard rock in general owes a great deal to Led Zeppelin. Those first few Zeppelin albums, that's like the DNA of metal and hard rock going forward. So I guess I'm familiar with Zeppelin by osmosis, by listening to their influence, but the original article, not so much. Just maybe from the stuff that Elizabeth has reacted to in a charismatic voice and a few songs that Danny has played for me. But yeah, I'm a newbie in the airship Zeppelin, and
So
we kind
basically,
of have a
Stairway to Heaven and Cashmere.
yeah, essentially yes, a whole lot of love stuff. Yeah, I think that pretty much that
That's
Black
off of
Dog.
this album.
Yeah, Black Dog, but that was via John Farnham. So like, there's always a modifier in there. But yeah, we're. I mean, plus it'd be great to sort of build up the classic rock section of Custom Creator, and it doesn't get any more classic rock than Led Zeppelin.
No, we have the Black Sabbath. And we also have, well, it's a kind of a joint reaction deal. It's a thing on the Satanic Panic and how I flipped out on that shit in America anyway. And yeah, so we want to pay homage to the greats and
Yeah, if you got
Zeppelin
some
right
time,
now.
That Black Sabbath video is definitely worth watching because we don't just talk about the song, we talk about the birth of metal, and we talk about the like Danny said, the Satanic Panic in the '80s, which while being morally reprehensible, is fascinating to study. So,
I love dark imagery. I'm a Tool fan.
yeah,
Have a penis on my arm. Robert Plant
yeah.
would be proud.
And also, I think John Bonham is one of the two primary influences of the uh, the goat, Danny Carey, is he not?
Yes, and I picked this one because this is a song I'm very familiar with, but I've never really delved into the lyrics and the meaning of the song. I can probably sing every word, but for some reason I've never. I don't know why. I've eaten lots of acid and different things, or um, I mean, um, yeah, I have, and listened to it many times. I had this physical copy, um, and OGL there has a few CDs. Um,
One or two.
yeah, and there's a whole other room full.
Oh yeah,
So
multiple shelves. Yeah, physical media is coming back though, baby. Guarantee you.
that is his physical graffiti. Definitely not
Eventually,
mine.
I am going to need a bigger house just to keep all this shit in, though. So.
But the John Bonham, I have a great rendition of Over the Hills of Far Away, which OGL is definitely not very familiar with that song. That has a lot of great John Bonham footage in it. So, and Danny Carey, the drummer for Tool, is that is Neil Peart and John Bonham are his primary influences by far. Um, as far as I know, Danny Carey's the only one that has incorporated the big gong in the background, which Maynard replaced his mallet with a lady's device.
The thing.
Danny wasn't too happy about that. Um, so, but yeah, let's get into it. We'll quit running our mouth.
Get carried away here.
And if I say to you tomorrow Take my hand, child, come with me. It's to a castle I will take you. Where what's to be, they say, will be. I kiss the wind and see its spin, sail away, leave the day way up high in the sky. And won't let the wind won't blow. We really shouldn't go. It only goes to show that you will be mad by taking that style. And if you say to me tomorrow, oh, what fun it all would be, then what's to stop us, pretty baby? But what is and what should never be? I catch the wind, see it spin, sail away, leave the day way up high in the sky. And won't let the wind won't blow. Really shouldn't go, only goes to show that you will be mad by taking our time.
Right, so this song is all kinds of weird, but like in all the best ways. Zeppelin is such a creative band. Uh, and Jimmy Page is obviously legendary guitarist, legendary songwriter, very, very innovative in his use of the guitar for different textures. Um, so we mentioned Tool. For some reason, the opening dynamics of this kind of remind me of like maybe Undertow era Tool, where they got that quiet, almost textured, whispery sound in the beginning, and then all of a sudden, boom, they kick right into the heavy guitars and the full bodied vocals. Um, Even like the sort of like subtle effect on Robert's voice in those slower parts as well. Um,
Well, there's
just
only been one band that Tool has ever covered.
that is
No
true. Yeah,
quarter. Led
no
Zeppelin.
quarter. Yeah. So yeah, the influence is definitely apparent there. Just the use of silence, just to sort of introduce either Robert's vocal or in one case Jimmy Page's guitar, um, and just we've talked about how legendary Led Zeppelin is. Every hard rock singer, like Robert Plant, is the touchstone. Like whether they say it or not, like that is the singer that they all aspire to be. Even if they say they don't, the guy that they claim to do probably got his shit from Robert Plant. And Jimmy Page is just a consummate guitarist. He's inspired so many players as well. Just again, the fact that I know Jimmy Page talked about when he was doing Stairway to Heaven, said he wanted to do things that sort of went against standard musical training or standard musical structure. So you can sort of tell that in this song as well. This Zeppelin's healthy disdain for the conventions of music. I think that's one of the things that has allowed them, that makes their music stand out so much, is the creativity. And they're so talented they can pull anything off. Like Plant is absolutely fearless as a vocalist. He'll throw himself into everything he does, head first, and it always works, no matter what. So like he may not be pitch perfect all the time, but no one cares because it's still Robert Plant, and it may not land precisely where you might think it's supposed to go, but it lands where he wanted it to go, and that's all that counts. So yeah, always impressed by Zeppelin's creativity.
Robert Plant has spread his seed throughout rock and roll music for many years.
Yeah,
Um,
in
so
many
I want
ways.
to touch on, yeah, I want to touch on uh, John Paul Jones and John Bonham. But first, I will say that, well, shit, I forgot what I was going to say. Um, yeah, so the breakdowns there before they go into the chorus, that drum breakdown is amazing. Right before they, it's 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 um a godlike. It's never going to be replicated. I remember what I was going to say real quick. There's a reason why Stairway to Heaven and Freebird have held the top spot as the two pretty much greatest rock and roll songs ever, because they didn't follow the standard structure.
Mhm.
And they both start slow and they both go completely fucking insane by the end. And I don't care who argues it. Freebird and Stairway to Heaven are the greatest two rock and roll songs in mainstream music. When we're talking about metal music or hard rock, or really rock and roll, period. There, in my opinion, and all my friends and everybody always argued those two. And obviously, Zeppelin had a much bigger stage to play on. Skinner's career got literally crashed out early. So, but yeah, I want to do a lyric dive at the end of this. So let's get back to it, because I'm still really not sure what this damn song's about.
Oh, what fun it all would be. Then what's to stop us, pretty baby? But what is and what should never be? I catch the wind, see it's been sailed away, leave the day way up high in the sky. And the wind won't blow, really shouldn't go, only got to show. You will be mad by taking our time.
That bass line was nasty by John Paul Jones right there. Nasty.
So if you wake up with the sunrise and all your dreams are still as new, and happiness is what you need so bad, girl, it's alive with you, yeah. I catch the wind, see it been sailed away, leave the day way up high in the sky. But the wind won't blow, we really shouldn't go, only got the show. You will be mine by taking our time.
And we'll stop it there because it's about to get insane.
Oh, it's about to get insane. Okay. It's been pretty crazy up to this point. So this was
It's about to get
obviously.
Pink Floyd crazy.
I see. So when did this come out? When did you say this was? What, 70?
Led Zeppelin 2 was around 72, 74.
Okay.
Um,
So
um,
check
no,
here.
I'll look it up. Well, I got my phone turned off.
I'll look it up here.
So those drum fills are so friggin' nasty. And yeah, a lot of people don't realize John Paul Jones played the keyboards and the bass, some both in the same songs. So I have heard, and just the melodic and heavy metal aspect of this song is unlike Freebird or Stairway to Heaven. This song has almost simultaneous heavy melodic sound. I like all these damn globes spinning because
Yeah. So Led Zeppelin 2 came out in 1969, actually. So yeah, this was before they started like fencing off music into genres for easier categorization. Because I'm listening to this and I'm like, okay, what genre haven't I heard? There's rock, there's metal, there's blues, there's even some bits that have like a gospel sound. Just the sheer scope of it feels very progressive. But in the end, that's the Led Zeppelin sound.
you want me to let you in on a secret? This is going to make a lot of people mad, but
Yeah, go ahead.
there aren't but about 6 genres in music.
No, I thought there was like 6,000,003.
Yeah, I mean, right?
But
Don't
no,
listen to
this
what you're
is
told.
yeah. And it's a song like this that sort of makes you realize how silly it is to try to label stuff like that. Because what the hell would you label this aside from being like really awesome? But
This could be symphonic metal. This could be heavy metal. This could be hard rock. This could be southern rock. This could be blues. This could be country. This could be,
yeah,
I don't know about country, but
Zeppelin
there are
has
some
done some
Zeppelin
stuff that
songs.
had
There are the
country
Gallows
inspired.
Pole could be an
Yeah.
outlaw country song all day long.
But you
God,
mentioned
that's a good song.
you mentioned John Paul Jones playing the keyboards. Didn't he also play the mandolin sometimes? Because I thought I saw a thing of Led Zeppelin where Page was playing like a 12 string and John Paul Jones was playing a mandolin. Either way, with because you have legendary figures like
Maybe.
Robert.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, when you have legendary figures like Robert Plant and Jimmy Page and John Bonham, Bonham's son ended up being a pretty capable drummer in his own right. But when you have
Jason Bonham.
when you have legendary figures
does-
like that, I think John Paul Jones sometimes slips into the background, but he is an integral part of the Zeppelin sound. His bass work on this is nasty as hell. His production work and his, like you said, his keyboards. He was one of those guys, kind of like Troy from Nightwish, in the sense that he could fill in basically whatever was needed. Wouldn't surprise me if Troy probably listened to his fair share of Led Zeppelin albums in his youth as well. So,
Oh, I'm sure the fans of music is who goes crazy over the genres. I don't think the artists at all
no, I just want to make good
look
music.
down on these older singers. I mean, you pay homage to the people who came before you. Always have. I think more genre, and we don't get off track here, but genre specific is more geography specific, in my opinion. It's the culture of where you live and the type of sounds you make are more prominent to, like the Scottish and the Irish bands and the and the Norwegian and the Australian, and they all kind of, even the did I say Sweden, the Avatar and all that, they all kind of have their own sound, no different than country, southern rock, and R&B even has its own sound because it's not rap and it's not pop and it's not. It's its own thing. It's
Well, yeah, when you think
so,
about it, so I had it right there. I'm like, Sabbath was
Michael
British.
Jackson was rock and roll as hell.
A lot of heavy metal came from Britain. If you think about like Iron Maiden, the whole new wave of British heavy metal, and that started with Black Sabbath back in the day, and then that branched off Metallica and Megadeth. That's the Bay Area thrash scene, which was was more like the California or LA scene. A lot of early death metal started in Florida. A lot of black metal in Norway. Of course, Irish music has that definitive sound. So yeah, I definitely agree. A lot of it is sort of the geographical as much as it is anything. Zeppelin
All
was
music starts in Muscle Shoals, so we know this from the rock, from the Beatles to the Stones to everybody came to Muscle Shoals to play music.
Imagine if
Just
Zeppelin
Google
went there.
Muscle Shoals. Just Google.
Yeah. Yes, please.
All right.
Let's finish this bad boy off. I want to hear it go and sing.
Where you're going to. Okay, so I am
Insane it did
thinking
go.
about Ramble On though. That was not. I mean that was the same. Don't get me wrong, but um, Ramble On has a very psychedelic part in it that is really cool.
I don't think anyone
So
wails "Baby, Baby, Baby" quite like Robert Plant does. I mean, among some of all the other things he does well, but like that's a Robert Plant staple. The "Baby, Baby, Baby, Baby." Like I don't think I've understood a word that he said except maybe "baby" in the song. I just always sound like he's meant every single thing that he said. So that's all I need. I would like to read the lyrics because, like you said, I'm not sure what it's about, but you don't need to
I'm
understand
doing
what
that
he's saying.
now.
You groove into it.
Pop ups.
Oh yeah, always fun. But you can see
What
just from a song
is
like
and
that,
what should not be Led Zeppelin lyrics.
you can see why Zeppelin's influence is so widespread, just because they do so much stuff and they do so much of it as well as they do. Uh, like I said, just their disdain for the conventions of music, just Robert Plant's vocal style, Jimmy Page's like this. If I feel like every member of the band has been an inspiration to a great deal of musicians going forward, so they are a big fish in the genetic pool of rock and metal, most definitely.
All right, so I thought that possibly we had a Zeppelin song that was not about um, fornicating, but it seems that I was wrong. And if I say to you tomorrow, take my hand, child, come with me, it's to a castle I will take you. They have literally castles. Um, where what's to be, they say will be. Catch the wind, see us spin, sail away, leave today, way up high in the sky. But the wind won't blow. You really shouldn't go. It only goes to show that you will be mine by taking our time. And if you say to me tomorrow, oh, what fun it all would be, then what's to stop us, pretty baby? But what is and what should never be? Catch the wind, see it spin, sail away, leave today, way up high in the sky. But the wind won't blow. You really shouldn't go. It only goes to show that you will be mine by taking our time. So if you wake up with the sunrise, why won't it? It won't give us the last little bit. If you wake up with the sunrise,
Okay, give me a second here. So if you wake up with the sunrise and all your dreams are still as new, and happiness is what you need so bad, girl, the answer lies with you. Yeah. Catch the wind, see us spin, sail away, leave today, way up high in the sky. Hey, whoa, but the wind won't blow. You really shouldn't go. Only goes to show that you will be mine by taking our time. Ooh. Hey, oh, the wind won't blow and we really shouldn't go. and it only goes to show, whoa, whoa, catch the wind. We're going to see it spin. We're going to sail, little girl. Do, 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 bop, bop, duo.
I can't believe you said all that.
My. Yeah, everybody I know seems to know me well, but does anybody know I'm going to move like hell? Baby, 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 baby. Oh, Lord. Baby, baby, baby. Oh, right now. Yeah. No, 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 no. Come on now.
Only band in history that ever sung about.
As
And not
diverse
only do
as
they sing about having, giving, and receiving orgasms, he sings like he's having one
yeah.
while performing with his shirt off all the time, and his crotch seems to stick out a lot unless he stuffs it. The man seemed to have a well endowed package of talent.
Yeah, as diverse
So,
as Zeppelin's musical output was, their lyrics were very, let's say, consistent in their themes, shall we?
and there aren't a lot of people that realize this. I mean,
Yeah.
I didn't. I mean, I always, and I knew the words, but Ramble On is a great one. Since I've been loving you, Misty Mountain Hop, going to California. That's about Joni Mitchell, and that's the girl with flowers in her, love in her eyes and flowers in her hair. We have a reaction to. It's not the first Zeppelin song on the channel. We have a reaction to Amy Lee covering "Going to California."
It's an amazing
Which is,
version. Definitely recommend
it's
checking
real
it out.
good. It's really good.
And guys, again, make some noise in the comments. Let us know what other Zeppelin or what other classic rock songs you'd like to hear us do. Let us know if you know of a Zeppelin song that isn't about fornicating, because that's something we're definitely interested in as well.
There are Cashmere. I don't think "Stairway to Heaven's really about fornication. I don't think Cashmere is either. But you have to think about it.
Yeah.
Gallows
It's like
Pole.
two out of maybe
Black
two
Dog.
songs
Been
out
a
of
long time since I rock and roll. Been a lonely, 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 lonely time.
So we've got a few
Yeah,
Zeppelin covers on the channel. We get the Go to California or Going to California with Amy Lee, Black Dog with John Farnham, which is also a really good cover. So yeah, it's good to finally have the original band, the Godfathers themselves, on the channel.
Skinny leg woman gonna come my way.
Yeah.
All right. So there's ways to support the channel. We have a Patreon. We put a lot of content there that can't really be played on YouTube. So this may end up going there. No, probably not. Its context is what Robert Plant sings about. So that's something I don't know. If who writes all the music in Zeppelin? That's something I've never really thought about. I don't know that. Let us know in the comments.
Yeah, if you know, we're very interested.
And when we come back with Over the Hills of Far Away, and it won't be far away, we'll know. So, no one's half the battle. That's what G.I. Joe said. Much love. Mental health is real. And let's be a part of the start. If we don't do something, this world's going to go insane. So,
And the things that people say may make you go crazy may, in fact, make you go sane. Especially music. Music will always be your greatest support group. It'll always be your best friend. So keep it close and appreciate it. So we love you guys very much. It was a blast doing this reaction. Definitely good to dive into some Zeppelin. Still a legendary band for a reason. And more Zeppelin, more reactions, more cool content on the way. Love you guys. See you around.